Thank you for clicking on this video. Enjoy! After seeing it, you still don't know what it is. Now I'm kind of half curious what it is. I think I've heard the name before, but... Oh, that one. Yes, I've seen it before. That's Generation 3. That's why it's familiar to me. That's why the name was familiar to me. I didn't play a lot of Gen 3, but a little bit. Poison, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the take care of yourself.
Yeah, well, it's not any faster the other way, so... Unless you want to head back into town.
Drink some water, get some stretches in. Thank you. And I'm already good posture because, well, I'm standing. I'm standing today. Thank the mods. Yes, Poison, I agree. Mods, thank you guys for helping out. Thank you for modding. Thank you for doing the shoutouts. Thank you for helping with anything that we need here on the channel. Freaking hair. My face is so itchy right now because of all the hair. It's fine. It's fine. Doing good. Just had a D&D session where we talked for an hour about doors. Oh my god. D&D indoors. You can never get through them. You can never, ever get through them. Yes, we're doing good, Poison. So tonight we are, since you brought up the D&D, which is funny, but today and for the rest of the month, we are... Excuse me, my god. We are raising funds for the Trevor Project, so if you do !Trevor or !Charity, you'll bring up the two messages we got for that. They're on timers too, so that works. But basically, we are raising funds for the Trevor Project, which is a hotline that helps LGBTQ communities. They've been able to help a lot of people, honestly, via chat, text, and calls to help them in resources or anything that they may need. So tonight, thanks to this charity, we are playing LGBTQ games. So the first game that we played earlier today was One Night, One Hot Spring, or vice versa. I'm trying to remember the name already. I'm sorry. I should really remember the names of the games that I've played tonight. One Night, Hot Springs. There you go. One Night, Hot Springs. So basically that one, we finished earlier. We finished it in about an hour and a half. Is the story of a trans girl who goes to a hot spring with her friend who's celebrating her 20th birthday. And how uncomfortable that can make someone feel based on past experiences that they had in high school where they weren't allowed to use the women's bath. You keep finding it right before I type it. Because it's on my Steam still now, so all I have to do is scroll down to the O's, so it's easier to find. You're good. You're good. The perks of having multiple monitors, honestly. So that explored again the trans experience. This one, as far as I know from what I read from the reviews, is again LGBT still, but focuses more on the lesbian experience. So it's more of a dating scene, I think. Not 100% sure. But yeah, so that's what we're playing tonight. And if we don't finish this tonight, we'll probably play it one of the other day. That's really cool to express those issues and talk about them. It really is, Poison. It really is, especially in today's world, especially with all the trans hate that's going on in the past, well, since this year, honestly. A lot more this year than in the past, especially with all the anti-trans laws over in the United States and all those things, and even some of them somewhat creeping into Canada. Not yet too much, thankfully. I know here in New Brunswick, just recently, they backed off on... it's not called bill. It's we don't call them bills here, but it's something 713 anyway. So here in New Brunswick, we had it was fine. Trans could be trans. You could change your names, pronouns, and whatever. And they changed a bill here that anyone beneath the age of 16 have to have parental consent to change their name and pronouns in school, which we all know it's not great. It's not great. in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. But the issue is that if the kids want to feel comfortable changing their name and pronouns in school, they have to have parental consent, and we all know that not all parents will give that consent. So it forces kids to out themselves to their parents, even though it might not be safe for them to do so. And it also makes it so that worse laws could come into place. Does that even apply to a nickname? And that's the thing now. Like, I didn't read the full law, how it's worded, but that's what gets me. If it's worded so poorly that it could even probably apply to nicknames. Like, that's the thing with all these anti-trans bill laws. They don't only affect those people. That's the issue. Like, I saw, probably on Twitter or something, that in one of the states, I don't remember which one, they banned that people couldn't wear, they had to wear clothes of their assigned at birth gender. So men have to wear men's clothes and women have to wear women's clothes.
Which doesn't make sense because pants are technically men's clothing.
What Sarah said in the background, which it doesn't completely make sense. But is it in Florida? Well, I know Florida has been really bad about all laws, honestly, illegal kidnapping and everything. But I don't think it was Florida, though, now, for this one. But they had I don't think it was a Comic-Con, but it was some kind of con. And because of these laws, now cisgendered people could not cosplay a character of a different sex because, hey, you know what? It's gendered clothing. So the people are now realizing that these laws do not only hurt the LGBTQ community, it also hurts cisgendered people, which sucks. Today I live in the US and it's sad how much these laws and issues have caused you to lose friends after they express their ugly view on it all is. Oh, Poison, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry to hear that. That honestly really, really sucks. I'm glad personally that I'm in Canada. It's a lot less bad here. I think we're tied with Iceland in terms of like acceptance of the LGBTQ community, and I'm personally proud of that. But I realize that it's really not the same way for everywheres. So I do hope it gets better. It's a little bit like, I'd say probably when you were a kid now, where everyone was against the gays. No one could be gay, otherwise you were disowned and everything. I'm hoping that it gets to the point, yes, gay people aren't fully accepted still to this day, but it's more like, okay, they're gay, whatever. So hopefully the trans community gets to that point soon. That's all I can say. Florida, and you wish you had time to go there and wear a dress because it's classic First Amendment. Do it, Niall, do it! Oh, is that what it was? It was Orlando. I probably remembered Orlando more so than Florida, Niall. That's probably what it was. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, Orlando, Florida. Sucks, but you're glad too that you are now better for it. And that's something that I can agree with, Poison. Sometimes as you grow up, you learn that some of your friends aren't friends. I hate to put it that way, but you get to learn their true nature. But unfortunately, it is what it is.
Yeah, if COVID didn't already reveal most people's true nature, this will.
Yeah.
I learned a lot of things about COVID and friends that I thought I had during that time.
Sure it will. I have hope too, Poison, honestly. As I'm not the most well-versed in the LGBT community, I want to ask if it's okay. How do you all feel about wearing mismatched socks?
I don't know how to get there.
Smurfy.
Okay, I will hold on to the
Mismatched socks is okay. Wear that blue and your pink socks all together. It's alright. That can be cute or funny or a sin to fashion. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Let me hold on to the truck. Okay, guys.
That is so funny. When you were in high school, you had issues for having gay friends. I, of course, didn't give a fuck what people thought. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of figured now you didn't give a crap about anything. But yeah, I know that probably more in your time, that's really what everyone was fighting for, was for gay and lesbian rights. Which is funny, because the LGBTQ was first started, if I remember correctly, someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was started by black trans women. She started fighting for the LGBTQ's rights, and that's how the LGBTQ started. I don't remember which year exactly, but there was rallies and all of that, and that's how the rights started getting a little bit better. And right now we're fighting for trans rights, unfortunately. It's why you asked, Smurfy. How are you doing tonight, Smurfy? And Kyra, thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. And here's your stretch. Mishmash talks oversimplifies the issue that was trying to lighten it up. Yeah, no, these talks can definitely get a little bit more harsh and sad, unfortunately, but you frankly understand very little about the LGBTQ community, but I am making friends in it and trying to understand, and for you it's very basic. Everyone you do, and as long as it's not harming someone else. And that's what it is, Murphy, is that a lot of people tend to feel like it's their business to know what's what for everyone, and you have to follow a specific normality, we'll put it that way, specific normality, otherwise you don't fit in, which I can get to an extent, but like, let people be themselves. Let people be themselves. Live your life, be happy, and the story. Exactly. So weird to you when you learned that people had issues. Exactly. Disappointed. I agree. Your family is so open and chill, so you never batted an eye when you had lesbian friends and bi friends. That's why you were okay with being open that you're a pansexual now. And that's true to an extent, Poison. I can get that. Like, my family is open and pretty chill as well.
Except for about trans people.
It wasn't necessarily an issue with the trans community. I think it was mostly because they didn't feel like drag queens should be reading to kids, but... Which is ridiculous. Yeah. That's a whole other story. That's a whole other story. But yeah. No, it gets complicated, and I get why a lot of people would have issues with that. Mostly because when you think of the drag queens, you think sexualized, you think all of these things, and then when they're reading to kids, someone correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't made too much research on this aspect of the LGBTQ community with drag queens, but usually they read to kids, they read kids stories, and they usually read to kids stories about the LGBTQ community and that kinds of things. So that's probably where it gets the parents to be angry, is because they're reading things about the LGBTQ. It's not gender conforming, exactly.
How dare they not conform to my gender norms?
I know, right? And yes, Banana, we're almost at 200 on the second day, so I'm glad of what we've done so far. Hopefully we can reach at least our 500. We're getting there, Banana, we're getting there. If they are ignorant on it, it does make sense. It's why I try to be gentle with them if I can. Same, Poison, same. Like, again, I haven't read the full thing about why people don't like drag queens. And I should, just because it's another major topic other than the trans community recently, so I should really at least research it a little bit. But we've been so busy recently with like renovating some of the house shopping.
Always care about everything. As much as everybody would love to care and have feelings and fight for everybody's rights, you can't always, because there's only so much your brain can take. So in the end, you have to go according to what affects you and the people that you love. I can't fight for everything. I can't fight for people who are pro or against abortions, but I do fight for infertility and things like that, because the other one just doesn't affect me. And
Yeah.
I can't have that much.
Papa,
I don't care about so much. Drag queens don't affect me, but transgender do.
Yeah. Nerps didn't notice. I did. This was all money that was raised yesterday at Ratty's. Bricker and Rhino, thank you guys for the raid. Hopefully you guys had good streams. How are you guys doing? You guys were probably playing some... Bricker was doing some Dead by Daylight, and Rhino was probably doing the same thing, I would assume, because you double rated. Yep, there it is. Both doing Dead by Daylight. How did that go? Did you guys get any good escapes? I'm assuming you were playing together anyways. It's raid o'clock from the bombastic Breaker Boom Bunch. Thank you, Breaker, for the raid. I need to be able to raid you someday, honestly, which is probably going to be hard because you tend to stream at the same time as Rhino, which is earlier than me. And you tend to stream like when I'm finishing up work, when it's a little bit busier and I'm eating or getting ready to stream myself or something. But Carm, how are you doing? Hey there, welcome in. Lady Brew, welcome in. Hi Raiders, yes. Hi Raiders. You are still human. The fact that you're trying at all is sweet. And that comes back into what Sarah was saying in the background. Like, we all want to care about everything, and as much as we want to fight for everything, you can only fight for so much. So you can only fight for things that you personally hold dear. So for Sarah and I, mental health, trans, like those kinds of topics are a little bit more higher up there than some other things. You're not well versed in drag queens reading, but would it change the topic if they had a purple dinosaur wearing costume person reading the play? Yeah, I know. It would really change how they see it. And that's the thing, Smurfy. That would probably be completely fine. Honestly, I'd be ready to say that they'd be even completely fine if it was a woman dressed in drag. Because
and in terms of like
it's a woman.
Sexualizing, it's too sexual. Well, I mean, they watch TV, they watch movies, there's music, and all that is super sexual. So I mean, you're only calling it super.
I missed the thing. What did I miss? Oh, I have to refresh the page. It's not oh my god. Welcome back, Bricker. Yeah, I noticed the thing, Banana. Apparently, both Crow and Banana donated to the cause. I apparently didn't notice, because apparently I have to refresh the freaking Tiltify page. Okay, and I didn't hear the ding. I am so bad at streaming. I am so bad at streaming. I am sorry. Welcome back. Sorry for the ads. Welcome back, Banana. I just noticed the thing. Apparently I didn't hear the ding. I don't know why I didn't hear the ding, but Crow, thank you for the $10 donation. Let me know what you want if you're still around. I'm guessing you did the $10 donation, so I would do either some push-ups or sit-ups or something. And Banana, thank you for the $50. I really do appreciate it. Play a Strawberry Jam, and yes, I would use Mix It Up. If I played Strawberry Jam mod for Celeste, Banana, I promise that I will play it with Mix It Up, obviously, because that's why you guys like it. So we'll do that. It'll be one of our next games lined up for sure, Banana. Trying to think when I'd be able to really put it up. Obviously, you can only attend Thursdays, so I'd usually only attend Thursdays. I'm not even sure how you're here right now, but probably on Thursdays, maybe not even finish Yakuza and just go straight to Celeste. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I think you're right about it being an issue that it's a guy in drag, but then you can look at beauty pageants for little girls, like they put heavy makeup on little girls.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Toddlers and tiaras, fuck anyone who says, don't do that, don't sexualize children. Like, no. Ban the hell out of that.
My spouse agrees with you, Poison.
Some bullshit.
You're playing Uki? Oh my god, dude, that stuff is fucked up. It really is, Rhino. Sounds good. But since you guys were it with ads, I'll introduce what we're doing tonight. We're currently doing a charity event for the Trevor Project. For you guys that don't know what the Trevor Project is, it is a hotline via text, chat, or calls, whichever the person is calling them feels comfortable with. And their aim is to help as many LGBTQ people help with anything that might be bothering them, help them with resources and that kind of thing. And they started this whole thing back in the 90s. I don't remember the exact date or exact year. I think it was 93 or 94, 92, around there, early 90s. And that's fine, Poison. That's fine. I'm not only here to play the game, and that's why we're doing charity, right? We're not only here for the game. But yeah, say they noticed while making a movie, which their main character in said movie was called Trevor, they noticed that there wasn't any resources for the LGBTQ community. And so the producer, screenwriter, or scriptwriter, and director, I think that's what it was anyways, all three of them ganged together and essentially made the Trevor Project, which is what it is today, almost 30 years later. And it's a hotline that helps with, as Streamlance is just now saying, helps decrease the risk of suicide by 40% for the LGBTQ young people and community. And it's a 24/7 crisis counseling via phone, text, or chat. So that's what we're doing for the rest of the month. We're doing those funds, and there's your incentives. It's under charity or Trevor, Banana. Or you can see them just below me. Can I make you do 75 push-ups as well as I made Ratty? You're gonna laugh, but last year, Banana, someone donated, I think it was $100, and they decided to shove all of that into the workout rewards. So I had like 30 of every workout thing that I did within like 5-10 minutes or whatever, how long it took. And yes, tonight we played one of two games. We played One Night Hot Spring, which we played before this, which took us about an hour and a half to play. It was basically about Haru, a trans person who, because of past experience in school, didn't feel like they fit in. They were told they're not allowed in the women's bathrooms. They were not allowed to be themselves in school. And now in the early adulthood, their friend, who was celebrating their 20th birthday, decided to invite them to a hot spring, which gave a cool story of or at least for the ending we got, gave a cool story of acceptance. And Poison, like I said, it's completely fine that we derailed the game. It's completely fine. And this second game that we're playing is called Blossoms Bloom Brightest, which is a visual novel and is about a lesbian. So, same kind of concept, or almost same kind of concept. And a little derailing is what we live for. Exactly, Rhino. And because we're doing this for charity, I really don't mind that we get derailed. And even just in general, I don't mind when we get derailed. I'm here to hang out with you guys. You think Madeline might be trans? Yes, Banana. It's actually been confirmed by the makers of Celeste that Madeline is trans. So both Madeline and Bridget are like two of the big trans characters that represent the trans community. Bridget from Guilty Gear. Had to think there for a sec. Those are the two big characters. You don't know, but very LGBT, you forgot the rest. LGBTQIA2S+. So many letters you can't keep track. Honestly, it's gotten to a lot of letters. When I first got into the community, I only knew LGBTQ, or not even Q. It was just LGBT, honestly, because that's usually the shortcut that everyone uses.
Would
But
you be insulted if I just say LGBT plus? I usually say the plus, but I mean.
Yeah, it's just because it's been no one would be insult. At least I don't think anyone would be insulted if you just say LGBT plus, but you just accept for everyone as they are. Same right now, same. Honestly, I might have some trouble understanding some things because I might not match that label.
There's a difference between not being able to understand versus not respecting.
Yeah.
I don't understand non-binaries because I am binary.
As Sarah's saying, both her and I are binary, so we don't fully understand non-binary on our end. We'll still respect the person using they, them pronouns and whatnot, but we don't fully understand it. But
I have a hard time not having a gender because I see everything very gendered.
yeah. And why are you yelling weeb? Cause he's allowed to, Karm. Trying to summon Vix cause Nerps bullies Nanners. No! I love you too, Fishy! When Aaron's asleep. Rude. Oh my god. Lyric work sounds good, Banana. I'll make sure to play Strawberry Jam soon for you, okay? You're right, but rude. I know. Talk to you later about... Sounds good, Banana. We'll talk later about Strawberry Jam. I promise it's coming. You're toast with strawberry... Oh my god. I am probably toast. You don't understand the non-binary thing either, but you do you. Yeah, I don't personally understand it either.
It's just because we're very binary.
It's because we're very binary, exactly. Cast summon Vix. Vix!
I also don't understand furries, but there you go, that's what it is.
Yeah, Sarah and I also don't understand furries, but...
I can understand liking animals.
Can't understand liking animals, but... Yeah. That's still better than most people. You respect them, which is good. Yeah. Now you want PB and J. Yeah, we're talking about Strawberry Jam, which is a mod for Celeste. I'm very genderless. I know, Fishy, you're very genderless. You are an amazing person. We shall use all the pronouns for you, unless you tell us otherwise. Which, if you don't want any pronouns that you... Tell us your pronouns. Do it.
Guys, gals, and non-binary pals.
But no, you're right, Poison. There's so many people that don't respect pronouns. And...
It's okay to say I don't understand.
It's okay, yeah, exactly. It's okay to say I don't understand. It's a different story not respecting.
It's like what you said about the drag queens earlier. It's okay to say I don't know anything about this. Why do you have to turn and just go, oh, I did the drag queens? It's just, okay, just say you don't understand. It's fine.
Please, I don't care what pronouns you use on me. I kind of figured, Fishy. I kind of figured. Oh my god. You're journalist and I am Pan. Can you tell I hate choosing? Commitment is hard. Honestly, freaking true. Honestly, freaking true. I'm not gonna deny that. Oh my god. Thank you guys for honestly being here and having these conversations with me. I know it's not something that I talk about a lot, and honestly I should talk about this a lot more. It's in my tags, like I even have the command, the pronoun command. So like I'm open to conversation. I just don't have we just don't have a lot of chats. Gay, yay, gay. Oh my god, you guys. I love y'all.
The gay way.
I love y'all. Alright, let's try to make a little bit more progress. If we can keep chatting, just chat and I'll respond to the chats as usual. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting down below.